News in Gauteng province for those aspiring sports professionals. The Gauteng Education MEC Panyaza Lesufi today launched the Rosina Sedibane Modiba Sports School of Specialization in Laudium, Centurion. The school opened 19 years ago and named after a track and field star of the 70s. It's received a renewed focus on sport and renewed support from local governments. The departments say this is part of their plan to open a diverse array of schools of specialization that will address skill shortages in South Africa's economy and nurture the talent that learners in South Africa possess across key disciplines. Lesufi expects students from the school to reach the highest level in the area of sport. Joining us now is the MEC, Panyaza Lesufi. A very good afternoon and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. There was a whole host of sporting dignitaries that were there today. Netball President Cecilia Molokwane, Coach Pitso Mosemane, Mark Williams, Happy Jele. They were just among some of the others. It was a high-profile launch, but this is a school that's been in existence, so what's the difference now?
Thank you so much for that. The difference is that we've enhanced its capacity, increased the focus points, being strictly on sport, but also pumping additional resources, because schools of this magnitude need to have the necessary resources to improve their infrastructure and also go out there and recruit talent, because you can't just rely on people knocking at your doors. You specialize in sport, and therefore, if you know there is somebody that is good in sport, go out there, recruit. If they have to compete internationally, equip the school with the financial resources so that they can go and represent the school, the country, or the province international. So we've put lots and lots of resources there. We've improved the infrastructure, where the capacity has been increased. Normally, as we speak now, they can only accommodate 400 learners. We've increased it to 600. And we've recruited the best teachers that can ensure that learners excel in different sporting codes. So we are thrilled and quite excited about this kind of a facility in our province.
MEC, what's the price tag of these upgrades and this renewed support from the Gauteng Department of Education?
Because the continuation or resources are going to continue annually, it's very difficult to put a direct figure, but I can tell you it runs in millions of rands, because we don't want something that is not meeting proper international standards. For example, the swimming pool have to meet the swimming pool standards. Our tracks, they need to meet those particular standards, because these kids need to compete. The equipment, the facilities, we need to check their weight almost every day. We need to recruit dietitians so that the food they eat is an appropriate food. We need to also ensure that the training grounds are up to standard. So we are going to put lots of money, but I can tell you lots and lots of money, because we don't want to do something that can assist us. What we are looking at here is future Olympians. I said to the district officials and the school leadership that I want the next Olympics, when I check the delegation that comes from South Africa, I must be told at least 10 were at the Rosina Sedibane Modiba School of Specialization, because you can't put this investment and not compete in international stages.
The department has been involved in this legacy in the future with renewed support.
That is why we converted to a school of specialization, because previously we treated it like any other ordinary school. And a school of this magnitude, it can't survive on the budget of an ordinary school where people just pay school fees and you think it will survive. But if it's a school of specialization, we are bringing additional funds. For example, we digitalize everything. The classrooms, they go digital. Learners are on tablets, teachers are on laptops, the classrooms are on smart boards. But also, we upgrade the sporting facilities to meet necessary international standards. The swimming pool must be an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and learners must know how referees judge, and they must also have the capacity to manage injuries and all other related matters. So, when former MEC and may so rest in peace, the late Ignatius Jacobs opened it, it was just an ordinary school. We've just given it a major uplift in terms of improvement, but also pumping the necessary resources that will make the school competitive and attractive as well.
MEC, I understand that this is the first sports specialization school that's going to be opened in the province. What's the other school that you're going to uplift with these kinds of resources?
Well, we are on the 19 schools. Today's one was at the 19. The target is 35. We've already opened a school of specialization with BMW, for example, teaching our children the auto industry, how it functions. We've opened a school of aviation, teaching our children about the aviation industry, and we've done that with the Honeywell company. We'll also open a school of nuclear on the basis of electricity and other related matters. Last week we opened a school of engineering, which is a school that will focus on engineering, assisting learners that need to enter that particular space. We also have a school of arts, where those that are in the cultural space want to entertain themselves. We also need, we have opened a school of maritime studies. We might not have an ocean in Gauteng, but we have the human capacity to manage things in the ocean. That school of maritime studies is in the Val in Sedibane. So we've got almost 19 schools now. We're targeting 35, and we've got lots and lots of good partners that are filing up that wants to partner with us. It's just to ensure that the children get the necessary skills while they're still in the classroom. You can't have skills that the economy does not want. You can't have skills that companies out there don't want. And we are tired of children looking for jobs. We want jobs to look for our children. And that's the reason we're going for the schools for specialization, so that they are sector-based and the sector can invest and the sector can know that indeed there are learners that they will come and fill up the vacancies that they have in their various sectors.
We're certainly looking forward to the next specialization school, specifically in the sporting industry. Thank you very much. That's the MEC of Education in Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi. Thanks for joining us here on Newzroom Afrika.